Good morning, buddy. Welcome to Wednesday. Today is October 16th, 2024. And as you can tell, we are in our recliner because it's cold outside. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I didn't say it's cool. I didn't say it's chilly. I said it's cold. It is 35 degrees outside, and we're only expecting a high of 60 degrees today. So, no, we're not going outside today. We're indoors. So, please enjoy our new ambiance for the moment. My goal at some point, no hurry, is to get us into my yarny space and filming there. But for today, I am in the living room. I'm close to the door, but we're not going out. With that said, of course, I like to start our conversations with a quote. And the quote of the day is: rules are not necessarily sacred, principles are. And that's by Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's quite an important statement to consider, especially in the climate that we're dealing with where we're mixing the understanding of what the rules are versus what the principles are. Rules may say one thing, principles govern how we respond to the rules. That's just my take on it. Of course, today being October 16th, it's a pretty special day for me because last night was the National Wave of Light. We don't often talk about this, but it's something that's very important to me as the mom of a rainbow child. I lost a child in the year 2000, and because of that, the wave of light is something that's very important to me. And I didn't talk about it yesterday, mostly because I wasn't in the mental headspace too, and I'm still really not. As I've said a few times recently, I am not a publicly emotional person, but there are certain things that happen in my life that are very significant to me, and I honor them in a way that is genuine to me. Let's move on. Of course, we've talked about the weather. We've had our quote of the day. Let me share my coffee with you. You can only have a little. This today, as you'll notice, it looks a little messy on the inside, but that's because the protein powder inside has kind of mixed up and not all settled in, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Today's coffee is a multi step coffee, of course. Have I ever done anything simply that you've been aware of? Not really. Today's coffee is 8 ounces of Black Rifle Caramel Latte, 8 ounces of the Folgers Caramel, and 2 scoops of the Premier Protein Cafe Latte Energy Powder. Just mixed them all together, poured them in a big mug, threw a straw in it, called it coffee. No syrup today. Didn't feel like I needed it. And I didn't need any fake sugar because, again, the between the protein powder, which is in itself its own sweetener and creamer, and the Black Rifle Latte is plenty creamy enough and plenty sweet enough. So there's that. Listen, I am not going to spend a lot of time talking this morning with you. I want to give you some quality crochet time and allow you to do what you do when I crochet. And would you do me a favor? In the comments, would you please let me know what you're currently working on while you're watching me crochet? I really want to know. I also want to say good morning or hello to my new subscribers. Good morning and hello to my returning subscribers. I'm really, really grateful to have you here this day. And I appreciate you coming back from day to day because, woo, you guys have a lot of choices out there of who you could be spending your time with. And the fact that you are choosing, forgive me for scooting up, but I just noticed my shirt is like, it's a little too big. Sorry. Anyway, you could be spending your time anywhere with anyone. And I hope you're giving multiple people some time and attention. But with that said, I appreciate the time that you share with me. It is important to me. You, you are important to me. And I love you so, so much. I also want you to eat today. Get your water. Think about what you've got planned today. Do you have too many things on your list? If you do, pare it down as much as you can. We all have obligations, but it's okay to let no be the answer to some things that aren't critical. You have the right to say no. No, I'm not going. No, I'm not coming. No, I won't make this. No, I won't do that. Now, I can't say that you have the right to do that in your work environment. I don't work with you. I don't know what you have to do. But I know that you are important. You are loved and you deserve great things. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You guys know I got to talk to my friend. Excuse me. I am so, so sorry. I really am still dealing with the remnants of whatever the heck I caught last week. Um, Today, I want to chat with you a little bit about patterns, and particularly fun, fast, and free patterns. I We all kind of know some of the big places we hit up if we're looking for inspiration or a particular pattern for something, whether it's for an Afghan or a shawl or an amigurumi or whatever it is. We have our places we know, oh, if I go to this website, I will find that information. I want to put you on to a few that I found. And I don't know if you know about them, but I'd love to share them with you just the same. So the first one is one that I'm pretty sure everybody knows about, but a lot of people sleep on, and that is allfree.com. And before I go any further, please know that all of these websites will be listed in my description box. So just go ahead when you see the title of the video beneath the actual video, click that, and it will give you a more, hit the word more, and it'll list all the information. It'll also list some pretty good information that I want you to be aware of. And no, I'm not going to talk about it right now. You can look at it. It's there. Anyway, all free crochet.com is a really great source of information. I'm going to see if I can pull them up and pop them up where you can see them on screen. And I tried to pre-cue everything, but I may or may not have succeeded in doing so. So let me, okay, here we go. Here's what I liked about their website. It starts out showing you that you need to give them an email address. What I love is you can hit close and that immediately goes away. So just by hitting close, you don't have to divulge your information or share anything you don't want them to know about you. You can simply just close it out. I'm sorry, I'm going to move the mic out of the way. And I know that had to have been loud. I apologize. But I couldn't have it where it was. Um, with that said, you noticed that beautiful, beautiful green Afghan. Of course, it's a Pinterest link that you can click, and this is a Your Inspirations pattern. But just by hitting read more, it scrolls through. It won't, I can't really show you all the information. It's just a bunch of conversation. What I love is not only do they share the pattern with you, let me turn this way, but they also show you that there's a video for you to take a look at. It shows you the pattern, the materials, the hook, and it step by step explains it. So there you go. There's that information. And it's not just that one pattern, there are multiple patterns that they do that for. So by all means, give them a peruse, because I think you'll be quite pleased with what you find there. It's not a source I remember to go to all the time, but when I go, I am always glad that I did. Excuse me. Another website that I like to check out is makingdocrew.com. Now, makingdocrew.com is a relatively recent pattern space for me. I haven't done a lot with checking them out. I've seen a lot of things associated with videos that I might have come across. And then I was always able to go and kind of look at what they had available. But I love their setup. This is so smart. What they've done is they've set up different series based on what you might be looking for. For example, 40 free crochet blanket patterns and Afghan patterns. So they also have, I think that's 59. Yeah, 59 free crochet sweater and cardigan patterns. And they say surprisingly easy. There is your, for those of you that like it, there's your lovies and amigurumis and whatever you might be looking for. Those things are available to you all in a grouping. So what you'll do is you'll click on that particular icon. So let's say, for example, we want to look at the 40 free crochet and blanket pattern and Afghans. We're going to, this is going to be longer than I anticipated. Let me see if I can, there we go. We just scroll and they're going to give you each one to take a look at. They have, of course, all of them have ads, and I apologize if that's something that stresses you or you don't like. Crocheting a blanket for absolute beginners. They give you the ideas and things that you need to know to consider whether or not that's a pattern that you have the skill set to try. And I say this, try everything. Don't be afraid to try anything, because you never know what you can do till you step out there and do it. The third site that I want to take you to is DIYtomake.com. And again, I have them queued up. So give me just a second. DIYtomake.com, when your landing screen is going to have those hands, and I don't know why it's showing mom's toilet cleaning trick. Do we really want to know that? I think not. But if you scroll down just a little bit, let me see if I can eliminate this and improve. It won't let me. There, let's take some of that light down. Here we go. There. So I forgive the odd angle, but as you scroll, it gives you all kinds of DIY ideas. What I liked is they had 20 free crochet skirt patterns. They had this cute mandala pattern right there. They call it a doily. I said it was a mandala because I would have made it bigger. They have bags. My point is, with this particular website, you're going to get all kinds of really fun and unique ideas, but they have some really unusual crochet patterns. And by unusual, I mean you won't see them on 9 different sites. You're going to see them there. And I like that. And I'm going to give you just a couple more. easycrochet.com. easycrochet.com. Okay, we're going to close it. That is not what we want to do. They have patterns for scarves, hats, and blankets and tops, stitch tutorials, so on and so forth. And this is kind of what you're going to see with them. So again, I apologize. We have a weird angle, but you get the point. By scrolling through, you're going to see some inspiration that might get your hook motivated, especially if your crojo is sitting in limbo. So have fun with that. They offer a 4-week masterclass. I have not looked into it, but if that's something that might, get your fingers wagging, by all means, jump in. And next up is a site that kind of makes me smile for a few reasons. One, Happy Berry Crochet has over 400 free crochet patterns. And for me, as somebody with crochet ADD, got to jump into a lot of, I have startitis. Startitis right here. I admit it. I'm always starting something, literally always starting something. I'm trying to finish things, but as a content creator, ask other content creators. We all have lots of things on our hooks. And if they don't, bless them and please send them my direction, because I got things they can finish for me. So with that said, what I loved about their landing page, and again, I have to turn this at such an angle. Let me see if I can. You'll notice it says here they're set up for beginner patterns, intermediate patterns, advanced patterns, expert patterns. And they have different ideas, whether it's their amis or how to make the spiral twist granny square. There's Tunisian. There is all kinds of things on their site. Now, they're a UK site, but they are pretty stinking awesome. And their email address is happyberry.co.uk. So those are just a few of the non-traditional, non-constantly popped up sites when looking for patterns that you might want to take a peruse through. And with that said, I love you. I thank you. I appreciate who you are and where you are, especially because you're here. Do me a small favor. Hit like. If you haven't already hit subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to check out the description box, because you'll find the links for all of those websites and some more really great information. With that said, we've been talking for almost 17 minutes. In fact, a little over 17 minutes. And I want to switch you over and share some crochet time with you. Of course, you're free to do what you'd like to do, whether that's knit, paint, dance, whatever makes you happy. I am going to play some ambient music in the background of just nature sounds, because nature sounds relaxes me. And considering that it's 6:09, I don't have a lot of time to do that and get this video up. So let's get started. I want you to be good to you, be kind to others, and have some fun today. I'll talk to you later. Until then, take care, okay? All right. Bye bye, guys.